If you were to meet Arthur Murnett today, you'd meet a man full of promise. A man who's made tremendous strides in a very short period. Arthur would be the first to tell you he struggled to find his way for most of his life. Unable to understand why he felt so alone, so out of place. He dropped out of school, was unable to hold a job or live on his own. He struggled with substance abuse and was influenced by people who did not always have his best interest in mind. Arthur was frustrated and angry, very angry.
First of all, my full name is Arthur Joseph Murnett. I am 36 years of age and I was diagnosed with autism at the age of 32. Nobody ever cared about me on the outside world. Nobody ever gave me a chance. But until the Facile, I waited, 32 years? I waited 32 years before this stuff happened. Since I was born, I didn't know what was wrong with me. Teachers didn't know. They couldn't teach me. I was home for years.
When I first met him, he was probably one of the youngest men I've ever known in my life. And I thought, this is sad. You know, this is sad that you're feeling that way, and yet intellectual enough to know that it was wrong, that he should be, but nobody was there to help him, support him.
I spent 20 years, I mean it, 20 years looking for some direction for Arthur. When they finally diagnosed him with Asperger's, high-functioning autism, that seemed to help a bit. I kept contacting the DSO and places like that, but we really didn't have any great success until the government gave Facile money, funding, 1 year ago today.
Facile is one of a number of organizations in Ontario that provide independent facilitation, an individualized support that involves taking the time to develop a supportive relationship with a person and to listen deeply to what they want for their life.
It always starts with being present with a person in that family, and it really is sitting around the kitchen table and living rooms of people's homes and really listening deeply. And it's about then taking that listening to some level of action in a way that is meaningful for that person and that family. And that unfolds in so many different ways over time. So the deep listening leads to action somehow, some way.
They make it their business to make connections in the community. And with those connections that we don't even know about, they will help you find what you want. And they follow through. They are there for you. You can call them anytime. This is what's going on. Can you help me with this? And I don't know where else you can go to get that. I had asked if Arthur could have a mentor. Arthur wanted to move out, but I did not want him to move out by himself. He needed support. I asked, and they gave me Dennis. And Dennis has experience in being a mentor and a coach to young adult males in particular, and he has a lot of experience.
I was skeptical first. I like Facile now because of the people that work with me. My friend Melissa, who's my facilitator, Diane Peacock, she has a lot of faith in me, always has. First day I met her, she's just like, I can see your brilliance. I mean, I can see all your talent and skills.
Meeting Arthur was exciting for his facilitator, Melissa. He'd done a lot of the work beforehand and had a very clear vision of what he wanted for his life.
That was exciting, when somebody comes in and says, I know exactly what I want to do. It was evident. He really did want to move out of his family's home, but just didn't know how to find those steps, how to journey, what would that look like, feel like? And having a job, how would I even go about doing that? And just seemed to be stuck in that moment. And that's what was exciting about it, is that, man, having that vision was just, let's figure it out.
Arthur went from staying home in his room by himself, doing really nothing, to being cheerful, meeting people, reaching his goals, playing his guitar, working out at the Good Life Fitness, and learning how to cook and clean and go to the beach and do a lot of things that he was too sad. He just didn't want to go alone.
Well, I've already taken my high school diploma, I've written my exam. I moved out of the house. I finished math. I wrote the exam. I got a job. I'm establishing my own credit. And that makes you feel like a man, it really does. I mean, it makes you feel like an independent person.
In less than a year, Arthur has turned his life around. He's involved, he's passionate, he's motivated, and he feels more in control of his life.
He's not angry anymore. He's here, we laugh in the morning. He has sometimes with anxieties get a little bit, but I don't see that real anger. He used to be very, very angry. I've seen a lot easier person, a lot happier person to be around.
I think he's going to continue living independently and just keep growing and becoming more and more independent and achieving more and more of his goals.
He's actually succeeding at something, so that built his confidence. And each step of the way, he became more confident, more independent, and happy. Gradually, he just became more confident, and he's very happy, and he loves his independence.
I'm planning to get a better paying job after high school. I want to get a girlfriend first and then get married and have kids, and But see, it'd take a little longer for me, but that's all right. I'm 36 years young. I take it one day at a time. I can't wait. I'm excited, to be quite honest with you.